Safe parking is designed to help everybody. That doesn't mean that you're homeless. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that somebody has gone and made bad decisions. It means that somebody got divorced, somebody got the house, somebody got the car. Somebody recently, and I'm sure that if you think about it, you know somebody in this situation, had a boyfriend or girlfriend, had a bad situation, somebody took the kid, and all they had was the car to leave. That means that they only have the car to sleep in. Not everyone has family to run to. I know that I've had family that I've had to lean on before, and I know other people that have told me that they don't have any family. Are you new in a location, in a town, in a city? And now all of a sudden you find yourself that the person you were depending on isn't dependable? I mean, we've all run into it. We've all been teenagers, we've all been adults, and we've all been elderly in a situation that we didn't predict. That's what safe parking is. The word safe means that you feel secure. And what we've noticed is a lot of the programs that are out there just don't have that safe factor. That's why we created our own, because we know, the design of it is great, but the aspect of it is why churches continuously say, hey, we don't want that here anymore. I actually heard recently a story of a church in a town really close to us that want us to take over the parking program because there's somebody that's living there in their car and they've been there for 3 years. The entire purpose of any program, whether it's safe parking, shelter, or anything, is to give you resources to be able to move forward in life, not to stay stagnant where you're at. Hi, my name is Brandon. I'm with Skoolie Foundation, and we're going to go over our safe parking program today. I wanted to let everybody know kind of what safe parking is, along with let people know how our safe parking program is really taking over and creating a new standard. Skoolie Foundation, what we are, is a nonprofit organization designed to help our community in every aspect when it comes to hygiene, when it comes to hunger, when it comes to the ability to park safely in our community. So what safe parking is it's the ability for people that are living in their cars, whether it's from divorce, whether it's from somebody who has a job but doesn't have the money to pay for an apartment, somebody who is really down and out. If you're 18 years old and you were recently kicked out of your home, as you can see behind me, there's vehicles that allow people to sleep in their vehicle and then go to work and be a part of the community once again. So it's not homelessness, but it is actually homelessness. A lot of people don't realize, and it's often mistaken in communities and conversations, what homeless is. Sometimes people think that being homeless means you're sleeping or staying in a room and not having the ability to pay for it. Currently, safe parking is a model where you can go online to any .org website and you can find out where the safe parking sites are. What's at risk for that is you can park anywhere, but as soon as night comes, you're all alone. So there is no security, there is no safety. It's safe parking based on the fact that you're permitted to park there. So if somebody breaks into your car in the middle of the night, there's nobody coming to help. There's nothing that's going to stop somebody or incentivize them from not criminalizing the situation. So safe parking means that you're authorized to park in a parking place. A lot of times the churches will have somebody that from the volunteer staff that helps out, but that doesn't mean that they're actually doing a lot to involve the safety factor. What we've done at Skoolie Foundation is we created a safety factor. We actually have safety as the first part of our program. So safe parking means that we have a security staff that comes throughout the night, make sure that everyone is safe in the area. We make sure that if you look over, we actually have facilities. So we provide water at night. We provide lunches at 7 o'clock. So when people actually arrive to our safe parking locations at 7 p.m., they're allowed to get water out of the cooler. There's lunches over there. And we also offer comment cards for resources. So if they need gas, if they need assistance for employment, things like that, we actually create those resources. We've partnered with local nonprofits to be able to provide those resources as well. Being safe is really the primary focus of what we've done here at Skoolie Foundation. Another thing that's very unique is we actually take a bus just like this. It's a 5-window short bus. It's about 22 feet long. It fits in a parking space. And we've made it so they're 100% off grid and they can be parked here. And a resident of the church can actually stay inside the bus for up to 90 days if they work within our program. Now we have variations of our program for working directly with the church like here. Then their member of their congregation can stay there. And the whole goal of that is at 7 p.m. every night, they're going to make sure that whoever's parked here, which they have to reserve with us online to park here, whoever's parked here has the resources they need. They may need a windshield guard. It doesn't get dark till 9 o'clock. So we have, as you can see, set up windshield guards for people to be able to sleep in their car without having the daylight inside the vehicle. We offer water for everybody. And as I said before, resources like lunches, Skoolie Bags of Hope or something we provide. And we try to provide it all the local areas. We're also building a 40-foot bus that has 4 shower stalls in it. That way we can travel to all of our safe parking places once a week and provide showers. We'd like to do more than once a week, but we're trying to get our programs out there as much as we can. Secondary, we're looking at building a laundry facility bus. It has 6 washer and dryers on board and a generator, meaning we can literally park right here and do laundry for individuals at our safe parking place. Those individuals will be able to do their laundry at any given time for absolutely free. We're working on that as well. We do need help from the community. We do need support and donations when it comes to that from businesses in the community as well. So one of the best parts about our program, like I said, we do provide security service for the residents that are staying in our vehicles. What that does, though, is it gives the church security as well. So without the church having to pay us, we provide security service for the parking lot. Our security service is so in depth. What our volunteers do is they'll go to the local community, we'll hand out flyers and let people know that we're here. So if there is an incident in the parking lot, they can call us, Skoolie Foundation, and our security team before they call 911. What that does is it allows 911 phone calls to be mitigated. So there's a lot less police involvement in our parking lots like this, which individuals that are staying in their cars already have a hard enough time when it comes to getting involved with police situations. We want to help not only our local officers, but also our local community with less involvement. This is going to give not only the security for the church, but it's going to give the ability for the parking lot to be less criminalized and less vagrancy going on throughout the parking lot. One thing our security staff does is if there is a parked car somewhere in the parking lot that's not supposed to be here, they will engage those individuals. Everybody who stays in our parking has to verify online before. You can't do it on any other website. You have to do it at SkoolieFoundation.com. Once you're qualified to park here, we know exactly who's parking in each spot. So let's just say Adam is parked in spot number 7. Well, on our bus, there is Wi-Fi cameras that allow us to pop up right now. I can look and see what's going on in the parking lot. The reason why we did that is because if spot number 7 has an issue, then we know that the person staying there, Adam, is having an issue, whether it's smoking, there's no drinking, there's no smoking, there's no drugs, there's no walking around and creating problems in the community. So our goal is to create a safe place for not just the community, but the people parked in their cars. Not only does spot number 7 have to obey by the rules, but spot number 5 and 6 around them are hoping all the rules are being taken care of so that they're safe. So that's another aspect to our safe parking and the reason why we're really happy and excited to have our safe parking in these areas. We believe that the community is better off with having support from the community. What that means is instead of telling people they can't stay here and having them go park in a neighborhood and the neighborhood now feels unsafe because they don't know why they're there, or having them park at like a Walmart and then there's RVs that are parked there. There's kind of some shady situations that you just driving through that parking lot, you feel that there's awkwardness in the air. So we want to create a safe community and community support involved. The mobile shelter that we built is 100% off grid. It's economically safe because it has solar on top, it has water on board and the gray water on board. We've created local partnerships, meaning Bowers Plumbing actually comes out every quarter and makes sure that the plumbing is 100%. There's no leaks, there's no mold. West Seattle Electric and Solar actually does our electric and our solar, and Drain Pros currently is providing honey buckets for our locations. So we have partnerships to create all of these successful standpoints. So we know that everyone's being safe. Along with that, we also have all the black water and gray water being drained. So there's no process of our build that's getting drained or dripped or any issues from our buses. So if that bus was sitting here, we could literally move it at any time. It has a catalytic guard on the bottom. We disconnect the battery on the inside, and it has a house battery on the inside separate from the compartment battery, meaning people don't have the ability to drive these if they're staying in them, but they do have the ability to stay in them with security, meaning they have air conditioning. It has a shower on board, it has a toilet inside. It's 100% a studio apartment for someone that's needing a place to live. It has a bedroom inside that has a bed, a bunk bed, a fridge, a sink, and like I said, a toilet and a shower. So these are very unique. It's part of our Skoolie mobile shelter program, but we're utilizing these vehicles as our safe parking program one at a time. Our Skoolie mobile shelter program, something you can look at on SkoolieFoundation.com, and you can definitely look up more resources. Comment below. We can always answer those questions as well. So we're a grassroots organization. We have built this, everything that we have, everything you're seeing from our board members coming together and pulling resources together, which means that we didn't have a lot of resources to start. I myself, as the founder, actually bought this bus, the one you see behind us, and I've done all the work myself, but we've had local businesses that have been able to support and sponsor what we're doing, and donate to make sure that we had the resources, materials to be able to build it. So the labor's been free, but the materials do cost money. So we do want to make sure that everyone understands, as a grassroots organization, we don't have government funding, we don't have giant funders. We do need the support from the local community. So if you own a business, or if you know somebody that owns a business, definitely reach out to us, sponsor us. If you look on the back of the bus, there are locations for sponsorships. Once the bus sponsorships are paid for, it helps pay for the programs. So it helps maintain the vehicles. It helps, obviously, Drain Pros doesn't just drop off a honey bucket for free. We have to pay for the maintenance of that as well. We have to pay for the Skoolie Bags of Hope. We have to pay for the resources for the individual that's living in there when it comes to laundry services, for the bedding and things of that nature. So, insurance isn't free, gas isn't free. So we do need businesses to support us with donations or sponsorships. Our 40-foot bus you can sponsor as well. That one's going to be going in encampments to give showers for homeless as well. So definitely multiple avenues for advertisement when it comes to branding, but let's just say it's best to just donate for the better of the community, correct? So another thing that we'd like to bring up is, if you do services like auto repair, individuals that are living in their cars don't have a whole lot of funds to be able to repair their vehicles. So we want to make sure that if you do have the ability to do an in-kind donation, a line of credit or something like that, for people to get fresh battery, fresh tires, an oil change, anything like that is definitely beneficial for everybody involved. So it's a donation for Skoolie Foundation, and you can write that off as an in-kind donation, but you're helping our community get back on their feet. A lot of these individuals that I'm talking about, they're just trying to get that one step closer towards getting into a permanent residency. And that's what we're here to do, is help every step along the way. So are you a church or a local facility that could utilize or could lease your parking lot, or a location of your parking lot, whether it's 5 or 10 spaces? Reach out to us. Do you know a church that has the ability to, in a larger parking lot, that they want to give back to the community, not just in their congregation, but as a whole? We're looking from Pierce County's Buckley and Eatonville all the way out to Gig Harbor and everything in between, north and south of the I-5 corridor as well. So anybody who has a church or a business that knows that we could utilize their services and our services would benefit their community. Again, like I said, we have security. We take care of all of our programs. We definitely want to make sure that we partner with local businesses and churches to do that. I'm a father, I'm a son, I'm a brother, and I'm a Marine. And I feel that it's not just my job to get it done. That's why our board has come together. So we do have some incredible individuals on our board and on our team that are doing everything that we can. However, we do need the community support so that we can help support the community. I want to give a special thank you to all of our donors and our sponsors that have helped us get this far. We're going to continue growing and going forward no matter what, but we do want to appreciate absolutely everybody. You can check in the comments below. We're going to tag every one of our sponsors in this video. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, comment below. Shoot us a message, contact@skooliefoundation.com, or you can always check us out at just skooliefoundation.com. We appreciate checking out this video, checking out what our safe parking program does, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.